Hi YouTube, Zorra the Pure here. In this video, I will show you where will you get the items needed for this cosplay. By the way, here's a friend of mine right here who inspired me to post all of my cosplay in this channel. And with that being said, let's go. For the first item, we're gonna need to go to this portal fragment right here. But how will you find this fragment right here? Anyway, the first thing that you're gonna need to do is to go to travel menu, and in the travel menu, you're gonna need to go to the Fiend Lands, and in this menu right here is the Shadow Dungeon, which is the place or map that I took my introduction right here. Well, anyway, the location of our first item is actually in this portal fragment, and in this fragment menu right here is an area called the Throne of Nulgath Servants. Now, in this map, we're gonna need to get across this hallway right here to the throne. Now, be careful, you might fall. Okay, there. Well, anyway, our first item is located right here to the Oblivion Blade of Nulgath, which is an NPC. Now, in his menu are three other menus, and the menu that we're gonna need to go to is the Oblivion Blade of Nulgath Reward Quest. Now, here in this menu is another menu called the Nulgath Armaments, which will we access to. Now, in this menu is a quest called Warrior Claimer Blade Enchant, which is the quest that is required for the first item. And the item that I'm talking about right here is this weapon that I am currently equipped right now. The Tainted Claimer of Nulgath, right there. For the next item, we're gonna need to go to Mysterious Islands. And here in Mysterious Islands, we're gonna need to go to Lolosha. Now, here in this area right here, we're gonna need to climb up this ship all the way to this NPC right here, which is Captain Rhubarb. Now, in his menu is a travel option called the Pirate Cabin, which will we go right now. Now, going to this map, we're gonna see two NPCs right here, which is Foxy Winmore and Krabby Patty. Now, the NPC that we're gonna need is actually this guy, Krabby Patty. Now, in his menu is a shop called Siege Awards. Now, in this Siege Awards shop is a crafting shop called Pirate Siege Gear, which will lead us to three more crafting shops. And the crafting shop that we're gonna need is the Pirate Siege Outfits number 3, which will then give us the armor that I'm wearing right now, which is the Blood Siege Pirate Armor, right there. For the next item, we're gonna need to go to the town of Babylon. And in the town of Babylon, we're gonna need to go to the Babylon Main Square. And here in Babylon Main Square, we're gonna need to go to Yulgar's Inn. Now, in this area, we're gonna need to talk to Serenity right here. Now, here in Serenity's menu is a shop called Live Events, which will then lead us to another shop called Live Event Coin Shop. And by the way, this item required a live event drop. Now, the item that we're gonna need to get right here is actually the CEO Battle Belt, which is the belt that I'm wearing right now. And like I said, the item needs this live event item here, which is called the live event coin, which will you only get it in a developer's live event that will take place anywhere around the game. So there you have it. For the next item, we're gonna need to go back to the town of Babylon. But this time, we're gonna need to go to Social District. And here in Social District, we're gonna need to go to Oddity's shop. Now, in this shop, we're gonna need to access one of the travel items here, which is this one, the unique guitar. Now, by clicking the guitar, we're gonna see a menu that will lead us to Skull Punch Island, which will we go right now. Now here in this island, we're gonna need to go straight ahead there, or if you want the easy way around, you can actually talk to this guy if you completed the dungeon that we need. And the dungeon that I'm talking about is the Skull Punch Caldera. Well, anyway, to those who haven't done it yet, I'm going to tell you where or how will you get there. Let's see. Oops, that's a dungeon. Be careful with the water. It actually has a debuff right there. Anyway, the map is actually a little far from that NPC we accessed earlier. I think it's somewhere around here. Yes, it's right around this area right here. Be careful, those NPCs there might attack you, but will eventually exit combat once you're too far from them. Well, anyway, the dungeon that we're talking about is right here, which is the Caldera Dungeon. Now, in this dungeon, we're going to see a lot of items here, and the item that we're going to need is a Voltaire glove, which is actually the gloves that I'm wearing right now. For the next item, we're going to need to go to the town of Babylon. And here in the town of Babylon, we're going to need to go to Babylon Main Square. And in the Main Square, we're going to go straight to Babylon Main Square. Now, here in Babylon, we're going to need to travel right to this direction over here, which is just right in front of Yulgar's Inn. But the item that we need is from this NPC right here, which is Weenie. And in Weenie's menu is a shop called Clothing Shops, which will lead us to more shops and crafting shops. But the crafting shop that we need is the Super Sleuth Crafts. And here in this crafting shop, we're gonna need to get the Super Sleuth boots, which is the boots that I'm currently wearing right now. Now that we have collected all of the items needed for this cosplay, the next step that we're gonna do is, of course, customize our avatar. And to start off with everything, I will apply the hairstyle, which is this one right here. Now the next step is the hair color, which is white. Right there. And for the final touch, we're gonna change his eyes to a lighter blue, which is this one. Right there. So, there you have it, folks. My very own idea for a Devil May Cry Dante cosplay. Well, I hope you like it, and if you do, please hit like, subscribe, and press the notification bell. And until then, tune in for my next videos, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye!